London is finding a way to entertain its students. Whether that be Western or Fanshawe, don't be surprised if you find them here on the Richmond Row. While partying should never be a primary factor for a student to decide where they go to university or college, it may be that one extra thing pushing them to come to Western or Fanshawe. University and college have always made a significant contribution to life in Canada. At the moment, there may be no bigger way that they are doing this than here in London with refugees.
The City of London launched an initiative to welcome Syrian refugees to London. They were asking for organizations throughout the city to get involved in that initiative. Fanshawe certainly wanted to be part of that initiative.
Fanshawe and Western have each established 10 scholarships for Syrian refugees, waiving all academic fees. Meanwhile, led by chaplain Father Michael Bayshard, King's College considers the classroom to be the best possible place for newcomers.
There's an eagerness with students, either at a college or university level, who have a natural kind of inclination at this point to want to do the good and the right. And I think there's almost a desire with young people to kind of move into a place of uncertainty without kind of necessarily thinking through all the possible complications and implications.
For XFM News, I'm David Mann. Wales is a country with a rich history in dairy farming. However, recently there is not much financial security in this field. Here, in the Vale of Glamorgan, dairy farmers have been left to make tough choices.
We were on 660 cows and the milking parlour had been in for about 25 years. And my son Reese was in university doing agriculture. And we couldn't quite see how another family to come, there wasn't the income being generated from the 60 cows on the farm, so we had to do something a little bit different.
When we sold the dairy herd, the idea was to take on buy-in youngsters and rear them to bull in or calve them down and sell them on.
But we thought, well, what about liquid milk? There was a chap up the road who was a doorstep delivery. So we thought, well, if we started bottling a little bit, we could get rid of a little bit of our milk through local deliveries.
The now tea-tangleless dairy could not have come at a better time. The Luckers started in 2007, the same year that a local dairy in Bridgend closed up. Within just 18 months, all of the Luckers' milk was being sold. Years later, in 2013, Clive Thomas chose to quit milking. He sold his herd of 100 Holsteins.
Which, yeah, last year was good. It was good money in it. Now the price has dropped. I would say we're probably £300 a head lower than what the price of one heifer is. £300 a head lower this year than last year on the in-calf heifers, and that's a huge hit. Huge hit.
When archaeologists began conducting tests in 1997, they found that Victoria Park is the largest and best preserved historical site in all of London. Behind me, this is an exact replica of a cenotaph found in Victoria Park in London, England. So while we've changed very much from the name we were given, we still have roots across the Atlantic Ocean. For XFM News, I'm David Mann. The Western Mustangs hosting the Queen's Gales on a Saturday night in women's basketball action. There's Liz Bogue to get things going for the Gales. The Western Mustangs coming into this game off of a win against the York Lions the night before. Caroline Walensky, she was their best player, and she was their best player tonight. As the Mustangs were down by 24-13 after one, to respond, Meredith McLeod, a bright spot off the bench. She had 2 threes on the game, 100% from downtown for her. And the backdoor cut from the rookie sensation, Maddie Horst. Actually, it looks like you're working on Movember a little bit, Bo, are you not?
I try. I can't really grow a mustache yet, but hopefully in the next couple of years I'll be able to participate.
If you could go back and change one thing to your 15-year career as the president and CEO of Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment, what would it be?
I think I'd medal.
While there are mixed reviews towards the future of dairy farming in Wales, one thing is for certain. It's farmers who truly connect the city to the country. We're always going to need food, and dairy is an essential part of that. Nothing beats a glass of milk.